Hello and welcome to another video. In this video I'll be installing the Ryzen 7 5800X CPU into the ASRock B450 Pro4 motherboard. And also I'll be installing mounts for the Noctua cooler on the motherboard. Installing the CPU and cooler is the first step I take in building my 3080 Ti gaming PC build. So far I have done unboxing videos for the PC case, ASRock B450 Pro4 motherboard, Noctua NH-U9S cooler, and the Ryzen 7 5800X CPU. Alright, so let's get started. I'm gonna go ahead and lift the CPU lever. Next I'm gonna open the CPU from this package and take the CPU out. So if you look closely at the processor, you see a little triangle here, and there's a little triangle on the socket in the motherboard as well. So what you have to do is orient the processor such that the triangles on the processor and the socket meet, and then carefully drop the processor into the socket. And finally I'm gonna lock the processor in by closing this lever. And here is a close-up of the processor in its socket and locked in. I'm gonna install the brackets for the Noctua cooler. In order to do that, I need to remove the existing brackets from the motherboard. These brackets are for the standard in the CPU cooler. So these are the screws and spacers I'll be using to mount the bracket. Next, I'm gonna place the spacers like this. Next, I'm going to place the mounting bar on the spacers. So the AM4 socket requires a screw to be inserted in the innermost hole, and you can see the number 4 here on the mounting bar, and that's where the screw should be sent in. So here I align the mounting bar and then send the screw in. Next, I'm going to screw the screw in. And the same process is done to mount the other mounting bar. Alright, this comes to the end of the video. In the next video, I'll be installing this motherboard into the ASRock PC case. Alright, see you guys in the next video. Thanks.